Hello, I'm Guild Melody, and I'm going to be doing a mod Terraria series. This will be my first game series. I did in the past make some pixel art videos, but I also kind of dropped those, so it might even be safe to call this my first series in general. So the mods I'll be playing with are the Alchemist NPC, even more modifiers, where's my items, helpful NPCs, which mod is this Crumb, recipe browser, more potions, architect NPC, yet another boss health bar, boss checklist, chat's furniture mod, a crate mod, summoner's association, Fargo's mutant mod, summons and souls, thorium mod, and calamity mod. Now, I have almost no experience with any of these mods. It's just I don't play modded Terraria. I haven't actually beaten vanilla Terraria yet. I'm on the what is it? The last boss in my vanilla playthrough, which I did not record when I first started it, so I guess I won't be doing a series on that. I probably won't ever do a series on that unless Terraria does like some big update, just because, I don't know, I'm just not a huge fan of replaying games, even though Terraria is mostly sandbox, so it's a very replayable game. Yuffie is a character I'm playing with some friends. However, I haven't really been playing a ton with them. It's more like I build stuff on their server and they give me items to kill some of the bosses. Here's a world I pre-made. I have not actually seen it yet. It's a large world expert mode, and I'm going to be turning on Revengeance mode right now. Get rid of the Iron Heart. This is Masochist mode, which I don't actually know anything about. Let's see. Makes dying while the boss is alive permanently kill you. I cannot talk. That sounds terrifying. Oh, thank you. Revengeance. Okay, here, let's see what it says. Activates Revengeance mode, can only be used in expert mode. I've got expert mode. Activates Rage, which is a new stat. When rage is maxed, press B to activate Rage mode. You gain Rage whenever you take damage. Activates Adrenaline, which is a new stat. Adrenaline is maxed. Press B to activate Adrenaline mode. Gain Adrenaline. Okay, let me do something real quick. Auto pause on. Auto pause basically means that when you're in your inventory, I'm invisible. When you're in your inventory, the game's paused. I need to work on enunciating. Dear God. All enemies drop 5 times the cash, and enemy spawn rates are boosted. You do 5% more damage, but you also take 5% more damage. This is only active after your first boss kill. So basically, it gives me some time to prepare. Before you've killed your first boss, you take 20% less damage from everything. That sounds nice. Changes all boss AIs in vanilla and the calamity mod. Do not use the boss is alive. Alright, let's do this. Vengeance mode. I've got a starter bag, let's use that. I have to use that from inventory. Oh yeah, autopod's still on. Alright. Let's see what we've got. Some more modifiers is gonna give us more modifiers, obviously. Like, okay. So basically what we've got, the more modifiers is gonna be under the, if you look at all the stats, I'm trying to point at my screen as if you can see my finger. You've got, you know, the 12% damage, 10% size, and 10% knockback. Under that, you'll see uncommon. If it has like a word like that, under that is the more modifiers thing. So plus 20%, 21% damage, but adds 1 mana cost. Some of the items are cursed, which means that they'll basically cause me to take damage if I use them. And I really don't want that. Slimy staff. Alright. Let's put those there. Let's put that there. What's this thing? The Mutant's Gift. Oh, I do not want that. Slime crown. I've got 3 chests. Alright. I'll start chopping down trees. Obviously a good way to start. While I'm chopping down trees, I guess I'll talk about this series and the plans and everything that you'd want to know if you want to watch this. So, the current plan right now is I don't have a huge, you know, long, ambitious idea of what we're gonna do with this YouTube channel, because it's mostly to give me just like a goal, I guess, something to look at and be like, hey, I was kind of productive. Because, I don't know, I want to feel productive. It's nice, good for your mental health and all that. So, basically, the goal is to do about 2 hours of recording every week, and at least 15 minutes of video being posted on YouTube. So, sorry, I do have a little bit of trouble talking at the same time as doing things. I am not the kind of person who can multitask those things. But, okay, now I'm stuck in a hole. I'm just gonna, do I want to use one recall post to do that? Frick it. So yeah, it's not a very ambitious goal, you know, 2 hours of recording every week, and then one 15-minute video every week. That's pretty small. I might, you know, that's only at least, so I am willing to do more than that if I end up getting to the point where I'm able to, but I don't want to burn myself out or anything like that. I want to be able to continually record for a while until I can ease myself into it. I'm not really used to talking in videos, so that's me something I have to work on over time. Like, you know, enunciating and all that, and just talking. Thinking of things to say is gonna be difficult. But yeah, that's kind of the goal. Right now, I'm doing a Terraria series, obviously, but I might, you know, like, those 2 hours of recording aren't gonna be just Terraria. I might, you know, if I'm not feeling like doing Terraria, I might do something else, maybe pixel art or something, do more pixel art time lapses, if I feel like it. It all just depends on kind of, like, what do I feel like doing, what sounds fun to me. Over time, I might end up, you know, getting a little bit more professional about it, actually planning things out and doing everything like that. But for now, I'm not quite there. I've got school starting. I had school start Wednesday of this week, so that was 2 days ago. Right now it's Friday. I don't know when this video is going to come out. I'm probably going to edit it this weekend. And I've actually got school today. In about, what, 15 minutes? 10 minutes I need to leave the house. And I'm recording a video. Priorities, everyone. Oh dear. Oh yes, so what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, I think, I hope. Unless I'm going insane. I don't know. Don't know! So I gotta chop down some trees. What time is it? Okay. Yep. So I gotta be school 10 minutes. This case is a little bit interesting because, so I'm going into 11th grade right now, or I guess I've gone into 11th grade right now. So junior in high school. And this case can be a little bit more difficult for one small reason of, my backpack is heavier than it has been before. Noticeably so. Every year before, since middle school, basically near the beginning of middle school, I got in this habit of not using lockers. So, like, you know, first year you ever have lockers, I decided not to use it. Why not? I always left my backpack in my music room because I was in orchestra for all 3 years of middle school. I did that for all those years, and then when I got into high school, I used my locker for all of the first month before deciding I'll carry all my books on my back every day, which was painful at first. So you get used to it. Honestly, you like forget that you even have a ton of weight on your back. Even though I'm, you know, some small skinny kid and that weight is not fun to do at first. And you definitely feel it after a really hot day of walking home. Because yeah, I walk home with a big backpack on my back. I'm gonna be walking to school this morning with, as I said a few moments ago, more weight than I've probably had before. At least 50 pounds. I'm like a 100-pound guy. So yay. To make things even better, I've actually got, you know, a shortcut to my school is jumping a fence. I tried to jump that fence yesterday after getting all my books, and I fell off while pulling myself up, and that was kind of embarrassing. I'm glad I'm pretty sure no one saw me. There was someone nearby at the time. They might have just been too polite to say anything, or maybe they just didn't notice, who knows. Hopefully they just didn't notice. They probably noticed, let's be honest. Boop, boop. Alright. So, yeah, that was my day yesterday, and hopefully it's not going to be a repeat this morning. I'm hoping that by... What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I need to get some stone. Okay. I'm hoping that maybe I can find a workaround. Like what I'm currently thinking about doing is just slipping the books out of my backpack, slipping them between the bars, and then hopping over, and then grabbing all my stuff and putting it back in. It's gonna take, you know, a few more minutes to do that, but it should work out fine, hopefully. Please pray for me. Actually, by the time this video comes out, you know, I guess I'll have figured out whether or not it's gonna work. That's gonna be fun. Yay, school. Everyone loves school, right? And that's what people actually do like it. And I won't bash on them, except your opinion is wrong. Okay, so in this Terraria playthrough, I'm not good at Terraria at all. I play, you know, the only time I've actually played through most of the game, I'm on Moonlord. That's the last boss I have to kill in my vanilla playthrough. So I at least gotten to that point. But even then, like, I did kind of the bare minimum to get there. You know? And so it's like, I don't know a ton about the game. I'd say I'm a decent builder, at least in the game, and I'm probably be doing a lot of that in this, just nice buildings. In my multiplayer playthrough, my friends were less than happy about my insistence to make nice looking buildings. And, you know, they probably had a point because they know a lot more about the game than I do. So chances are, by focusing so much on building, I'm probably going to screw myself over. But hey, who cares? I screw myself over all the time. Wow. That's sad. Oh dear, I didn't mean to make that. Let's turn that back into a dirt. Boop. Alright, so I gotta make a house real quick. Looking at the time, like, over and over again, because I do need to head for school soon. This is not... You know, this isn't good planning. Don't do what I do. I swear to God, even... I guess I'll mention the classes I'm taking this year. So I've got... Normal Chemistry. I've got... AP Psychology. IB Math Studies. You know, 11th grade US History. 11th grade English. What else is there? I said four things, right? I've got journalism. And I've got... Okay, chemistry, English, history, math, journalism, and psychology. So yeah, that's all 6 classes. Nothing too exciting. I mean, I guess psychology and journalism aren't the most common classes in the world to take. But so far, you know, after having, what, 1 day of them, they seem pretty cool. At least journalism does. Psychology looks like it's going to be a very note-heavy class, which is not usually the most fun in the world to do. Let's see. Okay, so those of you who are interested in architecture and stuff, what I'm basically doing right now is I want to make a kind of wattle and daub style house, you know, medieval. So you know, you've got like that little overhang on the side. I'm going to be using a white kind of block in the middle here. I can't remember if that's called wattle or daub. I'm pretty sure it's the white part is the daub, and the framework is wattle. I don't know, and I don't know a ton about archaeology. What? Excuse me, I don't know a ton of archaeology, but I also don't know a ton about architecture. Let's just keep that close. I should have... This roof is temporary. Very, very temporary. So I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to be recording every moment. Like, you know, I might skip past, like, grinding and stuff. And, like, really long mining sessions. Or I might maybe do a time-lapse of those. Do you have any rope on me? No, I did not actually go out and get any, kind of... Full of words. I did not go out and actually do any adventuring yet. These guys. Oh dear. Hope to not die super early. Like I said, I'm not great at expert mode. I know one thing about revengeance mode is you die a lot in boss fights. However, I'm by myself. Which means if I die during a boss fight, that boss fight's over. I cannot just wait for other people to survive for me. Until I get there. So that's going to be really interesting to work around. especially for someone who doesn't know anything about mods, I've made a rough list of all the mods that are in the game. That will be basically my guide for you know, what boss am I doing next. But yeah, that's kind of how it's gonna go. Pray for me. What do I need right now? I need something for up here. Should I do some wooden floors and just give that wooden floor? I need a hammer, that's it. Alright. Looks like this video is about to end. Oh, darn it, hammer's cursed. Great. Well, who cares? I'm not gonna be holding the hammer 24/7. Wait, no. I was taking damage 2 seconds ago. Is the hammer not cursed? You were cursed while holding this item, yeah. So why am I not taking any damage? Interesting. I want a fire. Campfire, some health regeneration. Always like having those near my base. Oh yeah, okay. So that's all the time I've got this morning. I'm gonna have to head to school. Hopefully I can remember where my classes are, because I lost my schedule yesterday. I'm a mess. So, yeah. I guess goodbye. Thank you for watching my first episode. It wasn't the most glorious of first episodes, but you know what? You improve over time. Let's hope I do. Goodbye.